That's what my grandfather calls the person that brings wine.
The wine steward,
Yeah. Where's the wine steward?
I would still say Lorraine.
Grandpa, don't do that. It's rude. We're at Ponderosa. And welcome to another Stream This, where we stream shows to let you know if you should
stream this.
I am Julia de Goolia.
Lorena Pages.
And I am the man in front of the red curtain.
He is.
And we are now streaming DAHMER episode 5, Blood on Their Hands.
It's on them.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 1987. So the timeline's jumping around a lot. I don't know if you remember, 1991 is actually when he got caught. This is now 4 years prior, and I believe he's at Grandma's house.
Ooh, so it's a little flashbacky.
What do you think about Grandma, though? Both y'all, you've seen the show enough. Grandma's pretty fucking awesome, right?
Yeah, Grandma she's not insecure.
I mean, Grandma was protecting him for sure. She
Totally.
knew. Grandmas have like this like seventh tiger sense. Like you know.
But
They
she
have-
had absolutely no control.
I know, but you've developed all your senses. You know when your child is doing something wrong, and she just kept it quiet and she protected him.
Hey, Grandma. Doesn't smell at all, really.
She did. How scared were you when Dahmer would just go like ape shit on Grandma? Be like,
It's fucking unreal!
Grandma's my fucking mannequin! I was like, what? Was that I thought it was an exaggeration.
I know. I think that actually.
You do have a camera on you too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm like, if the internet's not seeing your like loud reaction of like impersonating Dahmer,
Did he not do
they're
that?
missing out.
He did that.
He 100% did that, and it was very scary.
he
And
did
Grandma
that.
took it like a champ,
And you can bet your sweet Bippy your father's gonna hear about this.
but she did.
Grandma took
She took it like a champ. She didn't
Yeah.
even blink.
Dude, Grandma took it like 7 dicks in her throat at the same time. That is not like a subtle Grandma take
That's
it.
a lot of them.
Did she go to? You think she went to church afterwards and like prayed for him? Like there should have been scenes of that.
I mean,
I'm surprised she didn't backslap him with like a fly swatter, because the grandma was pretty badass.
You wanna go up to your room, fine, but I am staying right here.
Oh wait, who knows about this? Jimmy, you know anything about this?
Oh, is that when he's watching? He sees the missing person that he killed.
Oh
No. That's not.
I can't see it from here.
His first victim. That was actually a random person that died, and he was like strangely attracted and wanted
when he
to dig
dug
up
up.
her body.
Right. Okay, all right.
Okay, here we go.
That's
That's
where he
right.
first had that fetish of like, I want to see that dead body.
Is this where they coined necrophilia? Is that like been
No, that's been around for a while.
All right, I was gonna say Dahmer, you did a Dahmer. They had to change it just for them. Okay.
He made it popular, but
Dahmerophilia.
okay, you want to know what? I was watching this, but I was also oddly not that odd, but also slightly odd cooking dinner at the same time and not really paying attention. So I didn't really remember this part. I wasn't watching.
All right, everyone, just for the
So
record,
is that what happened?
Julia cooks dinner while watching Dahmer. We just have to
Actually, steak.
what is she cooking?
It was
you?
chicken.
She was cooking kidneys with gravy and all
kidney
that.
beans, Lorena. They're kidney beans.
It was hot sauce.
It was a chili, not Cartman's chili from South Park.
Don't worry, it's not carnage. We're good.
It's not Carnage.
Just help us understand a little. What do you think drove you to try to dig up a dead body?
I don't know. I just was kind of hungry.
I just want to do some gay
I
stuff.
like digging.
Everybody was always telling me what to do. You know, my dad, my grandma, my bosses.
I mean,
That's a good point.
I
mean, if I don't want someone telling me what to do, being dead is the better option.
Yeah. I think he checks out. I think he gets a pass. What do you say? Anyway, no, actually, this does really feed into the psychology of Dahmer, as many serial killers are. And I've watched many documentaries on serial killers, and they have a fear of not being in control, and they also want to be part of the victims. They want to be there with them. They don't want them to leave, and they want to feel close to them. So they either keep them as a trophy, like a skull, which is really creepy, or they keep some remains around with them to make them feel like they're not alone.
That's
Little
gross.
trophies.
It's also a sense of like godly control. Like I
Yeah.
am God. I
Superior.
decide when you are alive, when you're dead, and that gives them some sort of importance. They feel important.
You wanted to control these guys. Yeah.
There's I also think there's some, leftover stuff from the father that after he does the gay stuff, he regrets it. And he knows his dad. And anytime it came up with his father in the previous episodes, he would always immediately change the subject. Yeah. Kind of like pretend. Yeah, so he's probably a self-hating gay person. Clearly.
So the dad goes to the basement. He finally kind of senses something. But I feel like he wants to lie. He wants to take the lie. Like, when you don't want to know the reality of what's really going on. So you're like, just give me something to work with here.
I think maybe she was deliberately not seeing it.
But he always knew that there was something up because he had been teaching him how to kill animals and all that since he was a kid.
Yeah, but
You're the one that taught me to do it,
you never expect your child to murder.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. This is like a 0.0000% of population. You do not expect that's where that's going.
True.
I think this is the scene. Yeah, this is the scene I
Yeah.
was talking about. This is the one where this guy's got a dead battery.
Jesus.
I honestly, I forgot this episode because we were cooking. But I do remember this. This is when he brings this guy back, and I think this is where his grandma's just like, no, I'm going to stay here with Jeff. I'm going to stay here until this boy is okay.
What are you doing?
I am giving this young man a blanket. And I am staying down here and watching him until he wakes up.
Right.
And he's like, Grandma's asleep. Like, he's like freaking out,
So that guy gets saved by the grandma bell. Like, really last minute.
I gotta love Dahmer's excuses though. So Grandma comes downstairs and he's just like, Grandma's fine, like he's drunk. He's just wasted and he's just.
What's wrong with him?
Nothing. He just had a little too much to drink. I'm just trying to sober him up.
You've been drinking.
No, I haven't.
And she doesn't buy it this time. She's like, I'm gonna stay here, and I'm like, that's kind of bold, Grandma, because you do know like your grandson could just kill you, and you're old, so like he doesn't care about remorse anyway. But maybe I'm thinking this too logically.
I'm surprised he didn't karate chop her like years ago. The whole time I'm like, Grandma's playing with fire.
I'm calling your father.
Hey! Nobody's calling anybody, okay?
Grandma, don't do it.
I have a theory on why he didn't kill Grandma or Dad.
He didn't care about killing. It was all about
It was all about his
killing.
obsession. It's all about.
It wasn't about
he
murder.
He actually, I truly believe he loves Dad and Grandma. Like he'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Why would I hurt you?
Yeah.
You got nothing. You got nothing you can give me sexually too, and you got nothing that would motivate me to kill
I
you.
wanna jump Grandma's bones.
No, he respected them, and he just didn't want to get caught.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he would actually kill them if he would get caught. If he got caught by them, he would have been like, turn me in. I did it. But I don't think he would have killed them.
Do you think Grandma really sensed the extreme craziness of this? Or do you think Grandma was just concerned that Dahmer wouldn't take good care of this man?
Something is not right here.
I think Grandma was just like, I just want to sit here this
Something's
one
weird.
night. I want to sit here this one night and just see what the fuck happens. And I think Grandma's just like, I don't care. I'm that old. I'm ready to see whatever. I already saw a mannequin in his bed. I already seen him like jack off at a circus. Now I just want to see how does this unfold. So as you can see here, she does wait the entire night, and he somehow carries him while he's half off his roofie.
And that's
onto
all
a
thanks
bus.
to Grandma. That's only because Grandma
Dude,
was
Grandma
watching.
saved this guy.
Saved by
Yeah.
Grandma, 100%.
Grandma saved this guy.
There she is.
Grandmas.
She made him bring her to the bus.
Look at dude,
Look
what
how
a
cute. Look
what
at
a
that hero. Hero with no
outstanding
cape.
citizen.
Little white froed hero.
There's not enough grandmas like this in this world. I swear to God, like there's not. My grandma smacked the shit out of me when I took like 2 slices of bacon off the plate when I should have taken 1.
That boy should be adopted by that grandma.
But look at this though.
I'm asking you to go and stop this guy.
I understand. But stuff like this is really hard to prove.
And ignored, like usually.
What a
Ignored.
great episode this is. This really okay. So as the season of Dahmer is, this really starts a turning point in the episodes where you start really seeing the negligence on the police. Now, I don't want to hate on the police or anybody, but it really does show how this time and era, they just don't want to trust an Asian or a black and these minorities,
Or a gay person,
and these minorities are not taken seriously.
You're gonna take the word of a white guy who's got a criminal record over the word of a black man who doesn't have a criminal record.
I actually got very upset during the Asian scenes. I'm not gonna lie, it really hit home for me hard, because just the way they kind of talk down on these people. Now we get it. It's a touchy subject in this time, and we are progressive at this moment. But man, it really does highlight how different things were back then, and how maybe I don't know, the serial killers change in 2022. I don't know.
They're woke now.
It's probably harder to get away with it.
But stuff like this is really hard to prove.
So with this scenario, it's clear that I get it. You know, it's not obvious that this scenario would be a bunch of killers. You know what I mean? Like,
Can we just look at Dahmer right now and talk about how he looks like a lady? Like, he looks like he has breasts. Or he looks like Ellen DeGeneres, kind of. Like, he looks like, he just doesn't look like a dude.
Can we look at this scene real quick? Because
Well,
I
he looks
didn't
very
even pay attention to
docile
that.
and gentle.
What is
Yeah.
that? A severed arm?
Yeah.
Bracelet.
And there's an arm.
And there's a bracelet. And I thought that bracelet, there was the meaning to it. And the whole episode, I'm thinking, how is that bracelet going to come back? Like, whose arm is this? Did they
Whose
ever show that?
arm
I don't
is
even
it?
remember.
Does anyone know? Can anyone chime in on it? Nope.
I don't remember.
No, I don't know either.
So here's
very
the
random.
deal. Like, okay, the grandma's catching on to a lot of weirdness, but I've been in the situation where if you can't pinpoint the exact, like you haven't seen, you don't have evidence, like, what do? Like, I think he's crazy, put him in jail. You can't. It's such a frustrating moment because you're seeing all the signs, but you have no evidence. So as a grandma, and it's your grandson.
Same with the cops. They
You know?
they have no evidence either. Even the guy literally says right here, he goes,
And you're saying there's nothing you can do about that?
Without any evidence, yes. That's what I'm saying.
I can't do anything because I don't have any evidence.
And that happened to me. I was chased and stalked by someone for months.
What?
And I went to the police, and
Oh
they're
my
like,
God.
unless he hurts you, we can't do anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, so you just want me to come here with no limbs and be like, hey, can you do something
Yeah.
now?
What about like witness
it is
protection or
rid-
something?
Yeah,
They
that's
didn't
really
care
messed
at
up.
all that this guy was doing something.
That's why you can't tell people where we live, JP. He tells everybody. Do you guys want our address? Ask JP.
Wait, you don't understand. I'm trying to create a documentary for myself.
About how we die?
Sure.
Okay, so right here, the guy. So the guy tells you, okay, so he saved someone there.
Hey, don't get in that cab.
Remember? He
Oh,
goes up to
yeah,
he's like, hey,
yeah.
don't go into the car. This guy's gonna
Brother, this dude will try and kill you. He's fucking crazy.
put some stevia in your drink and gonna cut you up into
It's
pieces.
a beautiful moment where the
That
guy
was-
was just
I-
like, listen, the cops couldn't do anything. I'm going to do something
I
right
would
now.
follow that guy. I would have
I
followed
would-
Dahmer
yeah.
around, saving people left and right.
Why can't he get that guy to get arrested?
He could have
How
The cops
frustrating.
keep interviewing him and he keeps getting away.
Batman that situation. He really could have.
The popos don't know now, do they?
Is that grandma again? Grandma hearing
This is
thumpings?
grandma.
Must be the chainsaw.
Oh, this dude.
Is that grandma?
This dude. Okay, so here we have a situation right now where one of the kids or the family member that also got like raped is another family, that Hawaiian family. He stumbles back. This kid got drugged by Dahmer.
Right, and he
This
gets
is
out.
the first son of the Hawaiian family.
And he goes home. He
And
sneaks
the whole
out.
Hawaiian
He goes to court
family,
for
yeah.
this.
Oh, he does. He does
goes
go to court.
for this, and this is where the first.
And look at this, Julia. Just so you know, the Asian culture, they're all playing Atari. Okay, so this is what we do. This is what I was bred to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a stereotype. It's just a way of life. And he shows up, and the parents are very strict too. The parents are just like,
เฮ้ยไปไซมาดึกเดือนเที่ยงคืนมัน10 โมงแล้ว
เปิดกระบอกเดี๋ยวนี้
and he stumbles up, and the dad's upset until he sees that his son is actually. Can you believe that he got slapped? Dahmer got slapped with like a minor fine. Like what was it? He got arrested for
Nothing.
nothing.
Nothing. They just told him, I'm going to give you the opportunity that my nephew got because it's not weird that you'd have drugged a man in your
Yeah.
house. And now he's making chocolate.
Child molestation. Mm-hmm. He actually got that on his record child molestation.
That's right.
And he's just like,
Looking at you right now, you remind me a lot of my grandson.
your grandson's a child molester
Yeah.
and you're a judge? You remind me a lot of why this show exists, because you just let him go rampant for the next 4 years on this.
That judge was honestly the biggest reason all of this.
Oh my goodness.
happened.
Just hearing this judge. I even said when I watched the scene, I was just like,
Now, you are not the kind of guy who belongs in the correction system, okay? You need a second chance.
if I was this judge watching Dahmer back and like, oh, honey, you don't want to watch this. I might have made a mistake. Like, honey,
Did he lose his job? I mean, well,
dude,
I
I don't.
mean, maybe
Probably
years
dead
and
now,
years
but-
later, right? He got away with making a bad decision for a while.
You know, it'd be funny if I saw this judge on Judge Judy and she's like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? I know this is like, daytime court, but you fucked up. You made us all look bad. Like, I could just see Judge Judy like being like,
You're
anyway.
badass. There's a dad.
I love Judge Judy, by the way. She's awesome. She would have never let this happen.
The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Judy.
This is so funny though. She gives me that you say what? Like, you know what I mean? Like she goes like
She
that.
knows. She knows some bullshit's about to go down, and this guy's about to get away. And she has to type it.
You're like, I'll give you a second chance.
Not a
good.
Successful car. What?
Look
She
at this
knew.
guy. This guy, he's part of Bill Gates'
He
community.
feels like he feels like he's helping this guy become the next president of the United States. Like, it's thanks to me.
And this is your lucky day because I'm going to give it to you.
It feels like every authority figure that he bumps into is like, I think I see a future in you. I'm going to give you a break. And it's like the police officer, right? Everybody.
Now, let me tell you, he is a handsome guy. I would have fallen for. I mean, I have no survival instincts, and
Me too.
He looked
Dahmer?
I would have been there having a cocktail.
Oh, he's gonna have the last dinner with his family. You're gonna get out of this place because we're just at our wits' end, Jeff. Our wits' end.
Because we're at our wits' end with you, Jeff. Our wits' end.
You know what's crazy though? Grandma's just like, well, it's his last meal. I might as well make
I
a
might
good.
as well
I might
make
like
kidney pie.
A good roast, right? He's like, I'm gonna make some good.
Uh-oh.
That's how you know Grandma's so pure. She's like, well, I know Dahmer might have killed a bunch of people and ate them, but like
Maybe this roast
my
will heal his
culinary
heart.
skills need to be recognized.
So let me see if I can put this hand in there. Take this bracelet off.
Oh, she reminds me of my Nana. Makes me sad. I miss my Nana. And she was an amazing lady. So amazing, I feel like I could have gotten away with murder.
Jeff, it was your grandmother who paid your bail, okay?
Ideal grandma.
Oh, shit. That's a good grandma. That's a good grandma. Oh, this scene. This scene. They're all grabbing booze at
Can
this
I
point.
just say that stepmother was a great stepmother.
The best stepmother ever.
I loved her.
She was actually a great wife too because she supported Lionel so much. Even when he got enraged at his ex, she was like, Lionel! She didn't side with Lionel. She
Yeah.
wasn't just his little bitch, which I loved. I loved that she had her own moral compass
Yep.
and her own standards. She was a great woman.
I wonder if she sensed the Dahmer thing. Or
Oh, she probably did. She seemed like she had too good of a head on her shoulders. I respect it. I think she's probably my favorite character in this whole show.
Yeah.
No lie.
I know you're upset. It's okay.
Dahmer's dad's girlfriend
Because
was
usually stepmothers are put in a place where they're just bad. Like,
Yeah.
they're usually given the scene where it's like, we always hate the stepmother in movies
always
or
do, too.
shows.
I always do,
And this
too.
show, I'm like, that's the most respectable character.
She was amazing.
Yeah. What would you do if you find out your son molested someone? I mean, think about it.
I would molest him and be like, how do you like it? Like,
What the heck?
Honestly, I don't know what he's talking about.
well, I don't know. Like,
Oh no!
What do you do? It's such a tough
That's
position.
not going-
Like, it is so hard. Like, what do you do? You have sons.
Yeah, I have a son.
What do
yeah.
you do?
Yeah,
They go to 4 wins and they go to jail. Like
Yeah,
seriously,
well, I mean-
they're not
Do
just
you
because
cook
you.
them a stew and just
Nope.
hope for the best? Like,
my grandmother would have. My
It's a
grandmother would
roast.
have. She would have made
But
made
what
him a
would
nice
you
meal.
do?
A nice roast.
You know, be honest, I haven't really considered that much.
Well, consider
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think if he was really malicious and a bad person, I'd be able to do the right thing. But as a father, I don't know. I don't know if I'd try to protect him. I don't know if I'd be able to turn him in.
Even if you turn them in, sometimes they can't take them. They're
Yeah.
like, we have no evidence, sir.
I mean,
Take your
at
son
some
back. So
at some
what do
point,
you do?
if it's bad to the point where I'm concerned, I may even have to turn my back. You know, at a certain point.
Yep.
I had an older brother who was in and out of big problems, in and out, and he finally died of an overdose a couple years ago. But our whole life, I saw my parents trying to help him, and it didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
He died at 50 as a fucking
Sometimes
loser.
you can't help it.
Yeah,
That's what's so frustrating.
Well, I'm just saying. The kids are so
There's
easy
only
to
so
fuck
much
up.
you can do.
Yeah, they're so easy to break.
It's really sad.
Yeah, so I hope I'm getting to the point where he's not gonna. I feel like him becoming a killer would be partly my responsibility.
Did I do this to him? I mean, I did.
Sweetheart.
Part of
Which
my
is
doing.
what the parents felt.
Sometimes it's in them, though. Sometimes
No, I believe. Yeah, it can be.
he
but-
didn't have that terrible of a dad.
Well, we're also
I mean, the dad
watching.
is-
We're also watching what they want us to see. We don't know. And the other thing, a lot of these dialogues that we're watching and paying attention to, we don't know if that really happened. Like these could all be bullshit stories,
like fiction.
Yeah, you never really know.
Can we Google this, JP?
I mean, we can fact check
Did
a
Grandma
lot of it.
actually make a roast after he was
The conversations that he had with all the people before he killed them.
Yeah.
We're hearing one side of it.
Well, a lot of what happened in this documentary, fact checked from other sources, is pretty spot on. We're gonna maybe disregard some of the minutia of this turkey in the oven type thing. But as far as the personality traits and also hearing interviews, a lot of the stuff is captured from Dahmer himself really admitting to a lot of the things that happened. The craziest scene, this is not true. This is what Dahmer said in an interview in real life. He hid this box from his dad. Now, the difference in this story and the show is this is a box that it was his dad's, but in real life, in the interview, he just had a box.
Where's that box?
And the box hid a separate head. But in this show, for some reason, they wanted to fictionalize that it was his dad's box.
His dad's
So
box
that's
with
not
pictures.
The good boy.
Yeah,
box.
with stuff. He's like, Dad. He's just like, where's the chest that I have?
What box? Don't play dumb.
I lost the keys.
Can I lost the key?
Jeff, don't lie to me.
He's like, don't lie to me, Dahmer. He's like, I don't know where the keys are. I don't know where they are, Dad. So he goes to grab a hammer, and within this split second,
Stuff like baseball cards.
You're not gonna tell me, are you? Oh, fuck! I'll break the fucking thing.
I knew it was gonna happen. Obviously, Dahmer's got the key. He's gonna remove the head. I don't know if he's gonna remove whatever smell's going on, which I still have a lot of questions
Everyone
about.
always smells things in
So
there.
the head is just in plastic kitchen wrap, right?
He just
Not
says
even
it's something
special.
else.
Yeah, but
In
he's
what
like,
moment does he roll the head under the bed? Because then the last
he
scene,
does
the
it.
head is under the bed.
Yeah, the second that his dad leaves, they'd be like, he's like, if you don't open this up, if you don't find that key, you're lying to me, because he knows it. He's like, I'm gonna bash this thing open.
What was he expecting to find in the box? That's a sec.
God damn, there's something bad in there, Jeff.
It's a really good question. I think the dad may be being a little bit in denial, but I really do think that the dad was a little bit more upset that his son might be a homosexual than a murderer.
Is it gay pornography, Jeff? Because I'm telling you, all these years I look under your mattress, I don't find a Playboy.
Just saying, I just felt
Yeah,
like
he
that.
probably.
In those times, that might be true.
I mean, if he got caught for that specific thing, then maybe there would be more pictures or relations with children or any of that type of stuff.
Well, he kept saying, am I going to see some gay pornography? Am I going to see something?
I think that was his fear. Yeah,
It was
he
this
didn't
fear.
think it would be a head.
He's like, look, don't lie to me. I'm not lying. I don't know where it is, Dad.
So he didn't fully come out to being gay at this point yet?
What is pornography?
No, he never admitted.
Is it gay pornography? He says it right there. Is it gay pornography?
Yeah, because all these years I look under your mattress, I don't find no Playboy. You
So
know?
he opens the box. Oh, thank God, it's just a head.
Yeah, the day he would have
I
been.
thought my son was gay.
Yeah, it's a Mickey Mantle card.
No, it's just like my stuff, like baseball cards.
You're not gonna tell me, are you?
He's not a weirdo. He's just
Don't
collects heads.
worry.
It's a Mickey
close
Mantle
call there.
See him rushing. He's going to this and he's going to the drawer. He's frantically trying to find something that smashes open. And all I'm thinking about to myself is like, hey, Dad, maybe we should have pretended to do that and then busted the door open and be like, gotcha. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how you would treat your children.
Oh, look,
Oh, yeah,
angry.
of course.
Okay, there he goes. He's angry.
Outsmart him.
Open the door.
Open the fucking door.
Open this fucking door. Jeff!
Don't break your box, Dad. I found the key.
Yeah, I actually found the key, Dad. Yeah, I had to pull out of my fucking lion asshole.
He's panting about it. Okay.
Lionel's panting.
That's right.
And then here, there it is.
Oh, there it is. There's a head.
And then
Plastic wrap.
and then the
Straight
Playboys.
porn.
Come on now, this is ridiculous.
The relief in that dad's soul.
Relief. If
Regular.
he wanted to be a little bit sneakier, I would have at least put in, I don't know, like something to freak him out. You know,
Like what?
I don't know, maybe
Anal
like
beads.
Yeah, exactly. Anal